Hey, what's up everyone? It's your favorite nurse Yogi. We are going to have a new series. I don't know what it's called yet. I did just send an email out to all of my email subscribers asking if they could help me name this. So hopefully by the time I post this, there'll be the name. What are we talking about? I want to shout out my friend Youmie for giving me this idea of creating a week in my life. I hold multiple titles. I am a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a full-time registered nurse, I'm a content creator, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a friend, I'm a sister. I think that's all of the titles. I said I'm a wife too. I hope I said that already. So anyways, with all those titles, my friend Youmie was like, you need to share just your journey, right? Like I know I like to see that of just people's journey. Like I don't want to just see like, yay, I'm now full-time entrepreneur, or yay, I hit this milestones. Like take us along, sis. Show us the highs, most importantly the lows, right? The in between, like the mundaneness of doing what you're doing. And I have had people recently, and I realize I kind of blow it off, but people are like, how do you do it all? And it's like, I feel like I say this repeatedly, but I don't do it all. Things do fall by the wayside, right? So I'm going to just, we'll do sit down type of style. Maybe it'll be a vlog. I don't know. Today though is Friday, the 24th. So it is Memorial Day, May 24th, 2024. So we are in Memorial Day weekend tomorrow, and I have toothpaste or something. I don't know what this is, guys. But anyways, I want to take you guys along this week. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a family 5K. So if you don't know me already, I had a little sprint. And that's funny, but I had a time where I was really into running, and I actually did like 2 or 3 races in a year. I did a 5K, I did a half, and then I did a half again with my dad. Can you please? So anyways, after having kids, it kind of got busy being a mom and all that. And so anyways, long story short, I'm slowly kind of getting back into that, and I decided I wanted to do it with my family. So we're going to be going over to St. Cloud tomorrow bright and early to do the 5K. And we're not going to do the 5K per se. We're going to actually do the kid run with my kids, which is only a mile. So we're going to do that with them. And then I'm going to be on a panel at this same 5K discussing health and wellness. I actually used to work at this gym. So shout out to Key Life Fitness. She asked me to be on the panel, and I said, of course. So it's just amazing just to be back and do that. So I'm going to try my best. Don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try my best to take you guys along for that. And then, hopefully this series is already named. So see you at the 5K. Okay, I am doing my hair. It is almost 11 o'clock, but I had tried to define my curls, and I didn't like how it looked after the 3rd or 4th day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wash it out. And I just wet it. I wet my hair and I detangled it in the shower. And now I'm doing a twist out, but I wanted to talk with you guys about, today was the last day of school for my son. He finished kindergarten. And then we are deciding to pull out my daughter, who's in daycare, for the summer. She is going to start VPK in the fall. And so today I was just reflecting at these past few years. It's been past five years or so. And just thinking of all the stuff I've worked through as being a working mom. Isn't that weird? I heard this before, you don't hear the term working dad, but this is what I wanted to get at. I had to go back to work with my son. My son is my oldest, so I have a 5-year-old and I have a 4-year-old boy, girl. And I had to go back to work 7 weeks postpartum. So I had a lot of, I don't know what the word is, but I had a lot of you talk to other moms and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I stayed home with my kid for the first year of their life because, developmentally that is important. And I understand. However, I did not have that luxury to do that because I didn't. At the time, both my husband and my parents were working. My parents are still working. So, you know, and that's kind of like how the world is at this time. Well, America is, where it's like, you know, the older generation is unfortunately still working. I digress, but I say all that to say, like, we have great support, but like during the week, you know, people gotta work. So after my 7 weeks, I went back to work, and I had to go back to work after those 7 weeks because I just got that job. So what had happened was, I got the job April, and I'm still at this job because I still work my 9 to 5. Hence, this is the series where we go on that journey of like me, you know, just navigating my entrepreneurship life, all of this stuff. But I got the job I'm currently at, my corporate job, April 2018. Yeah, oh my God, that's crazy. And then guess what, guys? Lennox was born July 2018. That's crazy. So he was born July 2018, and then I technically left, no, because they were, both my kids were late. So I think I left like the week before, because one of my friends, who I'm still friends with at the time, I'm still friends with, one of my work friends was like, girl, why are you still here? I was like, I don't know, but I really did know. I just was afraid. The reason I was afraid to leave, because like any earlier than I needed to, because I was afraid I was going to lose my job. And I know there's laws and stuff that protect pregnant women, but at the same time, I still had that at the back of my head, like the whole time. And I knew I was pregnant even in the interview, but I didn't want to disclose that. And that was a whole thing too. I need to remember that and share that story time, because I forget how that all went down. So I say all that to say, I had to go back to work, and I remember I chose to breastfeed my son, and that was really stressful because I would have to wake up really early, because you know your breasts, like, they fill up and all this and all that. But then I had to schedule the feedings around my work schedule. And at the time, man, and I tell you, it was wild. So at the time, I would wake up early, and then at the same time, there was just so much I remember going on. I remember my husband, he had gotten in an accident during like Lennox's his first year of life. And so then we didn't have a car for a minute, but I still had to go to work. So I had a friend that would like come and like pick me up from our house, take Lennox to daycare with me. Then she would take me to work and pick me up. That was a good while that I had a couple friends helping me. But I say all that to say, so during that time, then we got like a rental car for a minute. Long story short, I would go during my lunch break and I would breastfeed Lennox at daycare. And yeah, that was a lot. So I just wanted to share that, because I say all this to say I am really thankful that we stuck with daycare. Daycare really, even though it was hard, daycare really helped just keep at least me on track of like what the kids like developmentally, like where they're at, potty training. Like daycare potty trained our kids. Like, yes, we, you know, at home reinforced things, but daycare is who potty train the kids. Hopefully my phone doesn't cut off, because it's almost a 6-minute clip. But I just share that to share because I kind of would feel embarrassed that I had to go back to work so soon. Like, I don't feel like I hear that a lot. And so I just wanted to share that if you're like a new mom and you know you're having that guilt of like having to go back to work, but like you have to, like, you know, like we didn't have a choice. Like I couldn't stay home. Also, I couldn't stay home because like my insurance with my job was the one that was like helping pay the health bills and all that. So like there was really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's just wild. So I just wanted to reflect on that with you guys, because that was something that I struggled with, like admitting that I was like embarrassed to say like, yeah, well, I had to. Because I know I've spoken with other moms who are like, nope, I stay home and da-da-da. And like, that's amazing for you, right? But at the same time, I say that to say like, I'm just thankful for daycare. I'm thankful for daycare. I'm so just really grateful for it because it also helped me keep me sane. And that's also part of the reason I created like my You Just Had a Baby self-care card deck for new moms, because there was just a lot of things that I had to learn, and it was, so anyways, that is enough of me rambling. But now that we are moving to a new phase of life with the kids, I just kind of wanted to just document my feelings about that.
Come with my family and I as we run our first 5K together. Shout out to the I Am Enough 5K hosted by Key Life Fitness. There is the owner, Bridget, hey girl, for putting on this incredible event to raise awareness for women's health. It was so fun to do this with my family. We made sure that we stretched it out. Obviously my son knows how to stretch because he got his yoga mom by his side, and we hit the pavement. Growing up, I was very active with my dad. I've run 5Ks, halves with my dad, so I'm used to this, and it was really nice to do this with my son. Then your girl was on a panel with some incredible women just raising awareness about women's health. There was a push-up challenge, which was super fun, and my son was like, Mommy, I want to record content of you. I said, sure, why not? And look at the lake that we got to see as we were running. Have you did a 5K with your family? I'd love to know in the comments below.
Okay, so it is the day before we officially get into summer break. Let me try to fix you guys better. Hold on. Okay. So it is officially the night before summer break really starts. Today is May 27th. So it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. And then tomorrow is Tuesday. So it's officially the first day of summer. I am anxious. The reason I'm anxious is for one main reason. I realize it's because of I'm having flashbacks of the pandemic when we were all home unexpectedly and things were just wild. And I'm pretty sure you can agree. So now here we are. I am not even, guys. Okay, no, my phone says you're not even. But it's in this tripod, so y'all are seeing this for real, and I'm not taking it out. Okay, I'm just gonna be uneven. Okay, so anyways, that's why I am anxious, because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be the same. But if I continue to say that, then that will be true, right? So I have to, speak positivity over this summer and also make sure we have a daily schedule. So by the time you guys see this, it'll already be on my Instagram. I made a little reel just sharing how we made the kids a food schedule for the summer, and we're also making a daily schedule for the summer. So this is what the food schedule looks like. So it's literally just like each meal. And I know this can seem I don't know if that's the right word to use, but militant, I don't know. But this just has every meal. So it's pretty much like 2-hour blocks-ish. And then Lennox's boxes and then Violet's boxes. So it's interactive because they get to just check, and it's a dry erase marker and a dry erase thing. I think my mother-in-law got this from like the dollar store. So it's not even anything like fancy. I will try my best, because I do have an Amazon storefront, to see if I can put it in my Amazon storefront. So if you're like, I don't want to go to at the house, I'll see if I can hook you up in that one. You just get it delivered. But so this is going to be on the fridge. I explained it to the kids before they went to bed tonight, just like, this is how it goes. Each time you eat, you get to check. So then it's fun for them, right? We'll see how long that lasts of it being fun for them. But I realized the whole, because when they come home from school, like this past year, they just are like, can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? And it doesn't stop from like when they come home till like bedtime. That 4 hour, like those first 2 hours and then coming home is it's just a lot. And it's because we don't have no schedule. There's no structure, because they're not here a majority of the day. But now that they're gonna be here majority of the day, there needs to be structure. So anyways, I told you guys about my anxiety of, them being home for the summer. But I realized once we have a schedule, we're gonna be okay. I'm gonna continue to speak positivity over this summer. I'm gonna pray over this summer, right? Those are things I did not do a couple of years ago, so I know it's gonna be the best summer yet. I feel like I was gonna say something else. Oh, look at these flowers. So I got these flowers. I'll make sure, maybe I'll insert a clip. I recently finished my term as director of the Women on the Rise Orlando chapter, and the executive director, Arlene, she gave me these beautiful flowers, and I finally figured out I'm not really a flower girly, but I realized I had to cut them like half, if not almost 75% the stem at a 45-degree angle. I learned that, I think, like on social media. And then I also took off all of the like leaves, and now they look like a bouquet. Look how pretty that is. So anyways, that's there. So I was like, I had to get some content with that. So that reel that I post of like us having a schedule, how we're managing 2 kids this summer, you're gonna see the cute little roses. Oh, they're so good. I'm touching them right now. They just feel good. Yeah. Oh, and then my son today, he rode his bike without training wheels, and I was here to see it. And I posted over on Threads. I'll see if I'll insert that thread here, but how much that meant to me and like why that's such a big deal. And the reason it's a big deal is because a couple of years ago, like maybe like when I had my son, the job I currently have, because that's the name of the series, is the Journey to Entrepreneurship. I still work my corporate job, and a few years ago, my corporate job was, emphasis on was, my dream job. And I used to, and by used to, like maybe 5 seconds ago before recording this, let me stop, but it wasn't up until recently I used to be like kind of ashamed that I worked my corporate job, but I'm having this realization, and that's why I'm mostly doing these videos, these vlogs, whatever you want to call it, to just kind of document these moments in time, because I am proud of myself for getting the dream job, right? I'm proud of myself for getting the dream job that I currently have and doing that, accomplishing that, right? And because I was able to get the dream job that I currently have, where I have so much flexibility, right? I was able to see my son ride his bike without training wheels today. If I had still worked in the hospital, there would have been a great chance that I would have worked this weekend, because, you know, it's more money on the weekend, blah, 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 blah. And like in the hospital, you have to work weekends, and it's like every other blah, blah, blah. But the job that I currently have, I don't work weekends. Let me pause. I work like maybe one weekend every few months. And so it's like, really, I have the best corporate job at this time. So I was just really grateful and thankful that God is just constantly showing out for me. And I may be rushing to do certain things and be this content creator or whatever it is, but it's like today I realized God was like, Lesline, do you realize that you got to see your son ride his bike? And let me tell you, Lennox, he rode that like he's done it before. So I was low-key like, is this really your first time? But that's besides the point. But to be able to be here with him, see him do it, and see how he was like, I did that. I'm just really thankful that I was able to be here. Cause I'm not gonna be here in a few weeks for something. Okay, so good morning. It is officially summer. A little still anxious, and I realize I'm anxious because I want to get everything done on the schedule. So like this is the schedule. It's very full. It's the daily schedule, so it's just the food schedule that I showed you guys already with the activities, like what they're doing, so every hour of the day pretty much. And then I have my own schedule, which is my daily schedule too. So I was a little anxious at first this morning because I was like, crap. The reason I'm also anxious is because my first day back at school. So, well, not first day anymore, because this is my 4th semester. I'm currently in pursuit of getting my psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner degree. So I'm in grad school, which is weird to say. Like I was thinking that this morning, I'm like, I'm in grad school. So anyways, that anxiety too of like starting a new semester, having to learn the teachers, how they do things. Cause last semester was struggle city. I almost failed, but I didn't. So praise God. So anyways, I'm looking forward to starting a new semester, ? So anyways, I wrote down my top 4. that I'm gonna get done today. And yeah, so gonna do that. And then what else? That's really it. So I literally have like hour by hour, well, mostly hour by hour, what I'm gonna do. Also, it is the first day back of work after a long weekend. So how I triage my stuff is I look through my email. And so I was going through my email, looking to see if I have any admissions, and then going through my daily assignment spreadsheet that they give us. So that's how I kind of organize my corporate job without like saying too much. But I do see that I have an admission that I got like late Friday evening. But anyways, I'm gonna look at that. And like with my work, with my corporate job, I organize my emails in folders. That's what helps me. So I have like my supervisor, she has her own folder. So anything that she sends, I will get notification. Like I'll see it versus it getting clumped up with all the other emails that get sent. So again, that's how I organize my emails. So I always like look at that. And then I also like, look out for any emails from the doctor. So whatever she sends, I'll pull that into a separate folder as well. And then like look through that in their segmented emails. That just helps me like get through my emails quicker. But yeah, so I am going to continue like kind of sifting through to see what's priority for my corporate job, and then go back downstairs to see how the kids are managing. Okay, so we are editing the vlog that you are now finishing. So thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to make sure to properly wrap this week's vlog, this week's series, because this is the first of the Journey to Becoming a Full-Time Entrepreneur series. So let me know below any questions that you may have. I already have another idea for like a sit down video about like what I do as a career, like just going into detail about that as I put my seat down. But anyways, thank you again for watching. I will see you guys next week, and also of course in the shorts. All right, take care. Bye.